Hola guys, happy Saturday. I know y'all just saw me at the end of yesterday's video, but I'm trying to squeeze in as much as possible. We're heading over to Home Depot. My son is behind me. Gonna grab up everything we need to get our planting done. I was just out in the backyard investigating, and come to find out, one little potato is sprouting. I see the tiniest little green boop coming out the soil. So excited about that. I'm not too excited about working with manure because I've never worked with manure, but it is poop, and I've smelled poop, cow poop, horse poop, smelled all the poops. But I'm excited that my big dude is gonna do this with me. Excited that he's excited about it. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to film much of us out in the yard, only because I want to respect the fact that he doesn't want to be on video. But I'll definitely try and get in as much of the gardening stuff down as I can, just so you guys can see my beginner's process. Y'all can, you know, give me advice. No, Mel, you shouldn't have done that, or you should have done this, or next time do this or that, because y'all know I'm enjoying this whole attempt at gardening. And I just want to share it with you guys. So back to what has become, I mean, I always liked Home Depot, but it is fast becoming one of my favoriteest places on the earth. But we're going strictly to the gardening center and getting our gardening supplies. And then come to find out, as my son is talking to his co-workers, there's a lot of his co-workers that garden. And one in particular has a lot of extra bug netting, some extra wood that he's been using to make boxes, grow boxes and stuff. So he's going to share that type of stuff with my big dude, and my big dude will bring it home. He just passed me. How rude. I guess I'm driving too slow. So yeah, it's a little community, all willing to share stuff. Well, this one guy is willing to share netting and tips and advice and materials to make some raised beds and stuff. So it's just fun. It's just fun. And I did last year share some tomatoes and jalapenos with his work buddies. I had him take some to the break room, and they liked the tomatoes and said that my peppers, as I already knew, were hot as Hades. But yeah, we're just having fun with it. I am in a little bit of pain. I already popped an Naproxen. I didn't want to take a muscle relaxer because I want to stay awake, and the pain pills just aren't doing much right now. But friggin' Naproxen, which is basically Aleve, works so much better than the prescription stuff. But anywho, we're almost there. Gonna get our shop on. Okay guys, turns out I was worried for nothing. The little fountain is working just fine. Nice and centralized. Now from here it looks a little tacky because you can see the little basket, but from back here. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that just lovely? I hope the birdies enjoy it. So sweet. And I'm thinking I want to judge up my little Know Me the Homies with some fresh paint. But for now, I just love it. I love my little patch minus the flood. So here we planted carrots. We just got a few little carrots started. Here are some wax yellow beans. Here is a tomato. In here we planted some strawberries. In here we planted some green peas, and I totally forgot that I was going to do a trellis. A little teepee trellis, and ended up using that bin for something else. So thankfully I had this tomato cage that the little peas can climb up. I got some wildflowers in there. I emptied out this pot and the pot that was here, and I'm going to do squash in them again. Attempt it. This is a Z plant that still had a good rhizome. Look, guys, my first bloom in years. Years and years and years. Here we have one little grow bag of taters. Here we have a bigger grow bag of taters. In here we have spinach. Okay. And over here we got some lettuce going. I put down these little spiky strips so the possums don't get in. Where the kitties think it's a litter box. I really don't know if we're going to be successful growing anything because of the possums, but I hope we are. We got bags of mulch and cow poopy that we mixed into the soil for our little plants. But the mulch is going to go there and there. But we're going to work on that tomorrow because we're kind of tired. I'm tempted, I'm not going to lie, to at least put the liner down, but my big dude knows my back is hurting and he kind of put his foot down, wants me to rest. But it's coming together, y'all. It's coming together. That needs to be spray painted. Yes. Hola guys, sun has set, evening is upon us somewhat, and not wanting to waste any daylight, I came out here to work on the spray paint wood hook project. And I tell you, this project is of the devil. It's a nightmare. It's not panning out the way I wanted it to. I ain't lying. It was easier to plant all them friggin' vegetables than this. And all I had to do was screw on some legs, screw on some hooks, and attach what I want to attach to it. And it ain't happening. It's been a nightmare. I tried to record screwing in the legs. That took way longer than it should. I kept stripping screws because of the angle of how I have to put the drill, and I don't think it's gonna be as pretty as I wanted it to be. I only did one coat of coffee stain on the wood because of all the rain and everything, and it just made it look really dirty. It does not look stained, it just looks dirty. The feet spray painted pretty nice, but they were a struggle to get on. The hooks, I'm finding out either the paint is rubbing off on my fingers from when I was twisting them in, or I missed an entire side. Something right. But I'm going to go ahead and screw these hooks into this thing. And I might spray paint the whole thing, the whole stinking thing. I wanted some like wood showing and then some metal to make it look rustic, but at this point I think I'm just gonna spray paint the whole dang thing. But I'm gonna put in these little screws and then I'll show you guys what the heck I'm talking about. Okay, so here is the project. It looks like a medieval torture device, but there are my little feetses, and each one of these hooks is supposed to hold one of my mugs in my collection. I could spray paint the hooks just to make them match the feet, but the feet are the only pretty thing on this thing. It looked so much better in my head. That's why I kind of want to just spray paint the board, but I don't know how porous it is. It's not treated at all, so it might just soak up the paint and it won't have the brushed metal effect. But I have some acrylic paint that I could make a wash out of, and maybe try that. Some brown acrylic paint in water and do a wash. But at this point, honestly, I just want to put the cups on it and see if it's gonna look like I envisioned. All the legs are good except one. I have one stanky leg right there. See the stanky leg? It's wiggly woggly. But I don't know, I'm exhausted and I don't want to just give up on it and put the cups on it and be done with it. But I am pooped. We were out planting for about 3 hours, and then I came out here to mess with this, and I'm telling you, me and the drill were not friends today. Or me and the screw. The drill is fine, this is screws. But I am going to settle in and figure out what to do for dinner. I was gonna make caldo tonight, but it got too late and I really don't want to be standing in front of the stove, so I'll probably make it tomorrow if y'all want to watch. So before I decided on whether I was gonna stain, paint, wash, or whatever, I went ahead and put the cups on it. This is what I wanted it for, guys. That's what I wanted it for. A DIY, inspired by Pinterest, mug holder. Hola guys, happy Sunday. If Crazy had a picture, it'd be me. Ooh, I just came out from a much needed water and potty break. Little dude and I have been out here unintentionally. I wasn't gonna do much today in the yard because we're expecting a storm and it's really windy, and y'all know I wanted to put the liners down in the shapes that I made out here in the back, and I just knew the wind was going to be a nightmare. As you can tell, the wind is a nightmare. But I came out here innocently. All I was going to do was weed the little circle that my fire pit and chairs were on, and before I knew it, I'm like, it is so stinking early. I don't want to be in the house, even though my big dude was watching me and wanting me to just take it easy, because I did overexert myself some yesterday. But I can't do it, guys. I watched a documentary on HBO and then I was going stir crazy. I can't do it. We're almost finished, but the wind was wreaking havoc on our arms, you know, trying to hold down the tarps, and between little dudes standing on the corners and all that, and the stooping and pinning the little nails into the dirt and everything. It kind of took it out of us. I have one little patch left, and I think I'm going to do that on my own. Let little dude collect himself, because he's going to come out here and help me move the bags of mulch onto the circle so we can pour them in. I hope I have enough. Big dude said he would help us with it next weekend, but I don't want to wait till next weekend. Y'all know how I am. I'm surprised he hasn't come out here and gotten upset with me or started trying to help, and I don't want him to help because he goes back to work tomorrow and he has a very labor intensive job during the week. So he helped me all day yesterday out here, but I don't consider this work. This isn't a chore. This is just fun to me. Y'all know this. So I want to do it. Let me show you guys what we've done so far. So here's the circle, and there's my little knock me down cat. Here's the circle. Now y'all see I only have that little bit left, and I was gonna open a whole new tarp, but then, please don't knock me down, kitty. But then I figured I just folded over this bit right here and pinned it. There's half a tarp left, so I'm gonna cut that half and then just lay it here, and then I'll be done. And little dude and I will dump those bags over there of mulch down in the center. I might have enough for the circle. I hope so. I still have to do that, but I will definitely handle this either tomorrow or Wednesday because I have another job fair on Tuesday. We'll see how I feel tomorrow if I don't overdo myself today. And I think this one's going to be easy. This one will take only one tarp. And if I trim this one like I want to and it works out well, I'll have 2 tarps left over for that little area. But I think I'll only need one. I may end up needing more mulch though, because I think all of those are going to end up in chia. I got dirt on my knees, guys, but look at my bee bite. Look at my bee bite, guys. Hello, little mama. Sorry, I digressed onto my bee bite. But yeah, I'm going to finish this bit and then we'll lay down the mulch. Good heavens, why is it always that last little stroke, that last little screw, that last little nail, that last little few inches of anything the stinking hardest? The tiniest little piece, and it took me the longest. Ridiculous. I'm exhausted, but you know what? I'm not gonna quit. It's mulch time. Everything is patched up as best as I could. There is 1 or 2 little holes because the cats thought it was their playground, but it's mulch time, and then I might be done for the day out here, or I don't know. It's just so pretty. It's windy, it's cool. I don't know, but mulch time. Let me show you guys what it looks like complete. So there it is. Would have been way better with a weed liner, but this has worked for me in the past, so it'll work again. I'm gonna go get little dude or one of the dudes to help transfer the mulch bags into the center. The Michael Jackson ache. Oh, as much as I want to spread it out right now, I gotta sit because I got a little pinchy pinch. And my lower back, I love that smell. I don't know if that's gonna be enough. I may need that last bag. We'll see. I wish my yard wasn't sloping. It's sloping towards down to my neighbor, since we're all cut off by these retaining walls, and over the years the retaining walls, you know, rot and deteriorate. So my backyard slopes down a little. I'd say the last 4 or 5 years I've noticed it drooping down. So when you sit in on my patio chairs, you kind of lean back. So that might lead me to reposition my chairs, just so we're not at such a funny incline. I'm not sure. I tried to top it off some with some random soil I had here, but the soil is very, very soft and it's already tamped down. But it's not a horrible angle, it's just not a good angle. But I'm gonna give myself a little stretchy break. Look at the disaster on my table. I cannot tell you how many times I've cleaned off this table and it ends up this way again, but we're getting closer and closer to a finished backyard, y'all. So I'm gonna just sit out here and enjoy this beautiful breeze for a little bit, and then we'll spread out the mulch and see if it's enough. There it is. It took us a while because we wanted to tamp it down and make sure it reached all along the edges. We left a little bit thicker on this end so the chairs have more of a balanced feel when you sit on them. Now all we have to do is put the furniture back, the fire pit, the pavers, and we're going to be done for the day. Honestly, I think I'm done for the day. It's 4 o'clock. I want to get in and chill, relax. I got to get everything ready for the beginning of a work week, but there's my red donut. And filled in, it does look very much like a circle. There's the finished product, guys. Those are not weeds growing in. Those are little leaflets that are blowing off of the trees. It's so windy. But anywho, is it perfect? No. But it's definitely better. The chairs need a good scrub down and a top off of fresh spray paint. But I'm impatient and I couldn't wait to see what my little pillows look like on there. So there goes. I was able to find the exact matching spray paint. I knew I had some in the garage because I remember finding it on clearance at Walmart last year, and I bought every can that they had on the shelf. So I'm just going to give these a good scrub down here in the next few days and a little touch up with the exact matching paint, and that's it here. I might add some little potted plants for some color on the side of the chairs. Maybe. I'm thinking maybe a few solar lights along the back just to illuminate some. Not sure. But I can't wait to just sit here and chill. See, this is the one I thought was the right one that I used for the touch-up. But this is the exact match that I found on clearance last spring, summer? Can't remember, but it was last year. I got like 4 or 5 of these, so that's going to come in handy to touch up my chairs. I love y'all bunches. Bye.